Hello friends, welcome to Cracked CSE, and in this series of database our today's topic is Referential Key Integrity Constraints, or it is also known as Foreign Key Integrity Constraints. So as we know that there are two relations. If you talk about the foreign key, one is reference relation, another one is referencing relation. So first we will start with the referenced relation. So as we know that this B is a key which is referencing to A. Why? Because you can see that B is referencing the A values. So the B field values are 4, 4, 4, 6, which has been taken or reference from this A table, right? So this is a foreign key. This one is a referenced relation, and this one is a referencing relation. All right, so now first we will talk about the reference relation, later we will talk about the referencing relation. So in reference relation there are three possibilities. One is insertion, another one is deletion, and third one is updation. So if I talk about insertion, if I want to put any values, if I want to add any values to this relation A, will that cause any issues? That will not cause any issues, because let us understand, if I want to add 9 over here, I added 9. So is that violating any condition? It is not violating any condition, so that is allowed. So there is no issues with the insertion, no violation. Now second thing is deletion. If I talk about deletion, if I want to delete any of the values, then it may cause violation or it may not cause violation. For example, if I want to delete 9, I deleted it. Will it cause any violation to the integrity constraint? No, because 9 has not been referred by the second relation or the referencing relation. But if I try to delete this 6, if I try to delete this 6, will that cause an issue? Yes, that will cause an integrity violation, because if I delete this 6 will be an issue, because it has been referenced from A only, na? So if it is not in A, how it can be available in B? So that will be issue. So to solve this kind of issues, there are three procedures. One is on delete no action. In case if any issue is happening, for example, if I try to delete this 6 will create an issue. So in on delete no action, what we do is, if there is any violation, we restrict the deletion. What does it say? Deletion from referenced relation is restricted in case of violation. If I try to delete 6, that will give us an error, that will pop up an error that it is restricted or it is not allowed, right? Now if instead of that we want to delete, what we can do? We can go with the second procedure, which is on delete cascade. What is the meaning of cascade? Forcefully doing anything is known as cascading. So here it is allowed to delete referenced record, and database forcefully deletes all related referencing record. For example, now if I talk about the B option and I try to delete 6, I can delete 6, but at the cost of the deletion of this particular 6 as well. So this is allowed, deletion is allowed, but database management system forcefully deletes the related referencing record. So this is related with this, so it has been deleted. In case if I want to delete 4, then what will happen? With first case it will not allow to delete, but if I go with the second procedure, it will allow us to delete, but in that case we have to delete this 4 and this 4 as well. So this is the meaning of the on delete cascade. Now the third procedure is on delete set null. That means if you do not want to lose the data in the referencing relation, then what you can do, we can go with the third option, which is on delete set null. In this, what happens is, if foreign key field allowed to set null, foreign key field allowed to set null, yes, it is allowed to set null. So set null is allowed or not allowed, it depends on the process when we are defining the attribute. Whenever we are creating a table, at that time we define some attributes. While defining that attributes, we need to write whether the not null is allowed or null is allowed or not. If null is not allowed, we need to mention not null right against the attribute. So here let us stand that null is allowed. So I will let you know how we define the attributes in the next videos. For now, we can understand in such a way that null is allowed because null is mentioned over here. So null is allowed. Now if I try to delete, what we have to do? If foreign key field allowed to set null in related field calories and delete referencing records. If I need to delete this 4, what I was supposed to do, I can delete this 4, but if I use this particular option, I have to set it as null, it also as null, it also as null. So what will be our final table? This will be A, B, this will be 4, this will be null, this will be null, this will be null, 8, 10 and null. So here you can see that we have deleted 4, sorry, this 4 not be here, I'm really very sorry for that. So we have deleted 4, and instead of 4 in the referencing relation, we place the null values as null was allowed. 6 has been deleted by on delete cascade, because of which this 6 has been deleted, and 9 has been deleted with 9 can be easily deleted because it is not violating any condition. So this is the referential key integrity constant with respect to the referenced relation. Now we have to talk about this particular referencing relation as well. Let us check whether here there will be some issues or not. Now, if I talk about the referencing relation, we know that this is a foreign key referring to this foreign key, this is a referencing relation, and this one is a referenced relation. So in referencing relation also there can be 3 cases. One is insertion, other one is deletion, third one is updation. In case of insertion, if I want to insert any values, for example, if I want to insert 8 over here, that will not cause any issue because 8 will be referenced from this particular field value 8. But if I want to put any other values 9, that will cause an issue because it is not available in the A. It is not available in this particular key of other table. So we cannot refer this 9 in this table. So whenever these kind of violation occurs, we have to restrict the insertion into referencing key. So these kind of insertion are not allowed. In referencing key, the insertion are not allowed if there is any violation. So this 8 is not causing any violation, so this is allowed. This 9 is causing violation because it is not present here, so it is not allowed. If I talk about deletion, for example, if I want to delete this particular row with B value as 4, is there an issue? I can simply delete it. There is no issues in references, right? We can simply delete it. So there is no violation, it is allowed. Updation can also cause the violation. How? For example, if this 6 I want to update as 7, If this 6 I want to update as 7, it is a violation because 7 is not present in this reference relation, so therefore it is also not allowed. So this is it about the referencing relation. So if we have talked about the reference relation and referencing relation, and one more important thing, let me tell you that how we can define the foreign key, because there might be a question in your mind. So I am going to create a table. So I am creating a table with name and role. One attribute as SID. It will take variable and character as well. I am limiting the range as 10. Up to 10 it can accept. Next, course ID. It can also accept variable and character both. So I am taking varchar and limiting it by the length 10. Fee cannot be in character, so fee can be in integer only. So I can limit it with 20. Now, if I have to define the primary key, you can see that student ID alone cannot be. Let me draw here as well so that you can have clear idea. So this is a table where SID, CID, fee are the three attributes that I am defining. Now we know that student ID and course ID both needs to participate for the primary key. We have to define the primary key over here. So how we can define the primary key? We need to write it like this: primary key SID CID. So this way we can define the primary key. Now how to define the foreign key? Foreign key. What is the foreign key? SID. So let me write down the another table as well. So I am taking another table with SID as name and age, because we need to refer any other table now. So that's why I am creating this table. So this is another table. Foreign key is this SID, which is referring to this value. So I can write foreign key SID, which is references to student tables SID. What is the meaning of this particular relation is that foreign key SID is referencing to the SID of student table, SID of student table. Now how we can define the integrity constraint that we have learned? What we have learned is on delete no action, on delete cascade, on delete set null. So how we can put these things over here? So we can write, if we want to use on delete cascade, we can simply write it here. And if we want to use, this is for deletion. Now we have to use for update as well. So we can write on update cascade, right? So this is all about the keys. So insertion is done, deletion is done. In updation, I think that I might skip this one. So on update no action means updation is not allowed, same like this. On update cascade means if we are updating a particular value, if we are updating this 8 as 9, and if there is any 8, it also needs to be updated as 9 as per this second one. On update set null, what we have to do, if I am updating this value 9 further with 7, this will be updated as null. So this works same way as the deletion works. So you need not to worry about these things. I think that I made it you very clear. In case if you have a doubt, put that in comment. I will answer your queries in the comment section. Share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe it so that you can get a regular update of the videos that I'm uploading. Press that bell icon as well. Alright. So thank you for watching. Keep supporting, keep learning. Have a great day.